All right, he's back. Start the clock.
All right, sit down. I know. I can see that you're happy. Just wait till I turn on the kiss cam. You'll be.
Oh man.
But I'm back, like sugar and Coca-Cola. The Republicans are all about the Epstein files. We have to see the Epstein files. There's deep state shit out there in the Epstein files. And they found out Trump was in them. Epstein files. What? And now his horrible creation has turned on him. It's like if Elon Musk got run over by a cyber truck.
Oh, imagine that.
You know you're losing your credibility when the people who believe in chemtrails and Jewish space lasers and the Democrats eat babies. When that crowd says, I smell bullshit. We need to get our MAGA base excited about something else, and boy, do we know what it should be. Black people who should be prosecuted. That always works.
Obama.
So, since we were off, Trump has asked for the prosecution of Obama, Kamala Harris, Beyonce, Al Sharpton, and Oprah.
Wow, all of them.
It's sad news. We found out this week that Sydney Sweeney is a Nazi. That was just... no, she's not. But you all see the ad that she's out there. This is a very important ad that we're seeing now. There she is, dressed like Jay Leno in all blue denim. It also doesn't help that her bra size is 36 KKK. LA weathermen were saying, be prepared to flee. And all the Latinos were like, way ahead of you.
Oh.
All right, we have a great show. But when you were last here, like 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
You know more about AI, which has me more worried. A lot of people, everybody's worried about it. We're also hopeful about it.
Yep.
But it changes so fast. Everything changes so fast.
Fast, man.
That,
They see that an executive is having an affair, and the AI will figure out, I need to figure out how to blackmail that person in order to keep myself alive. And it does it 90% of the time.
well, I've been saying this for years. Everything that happens in movies eventually happens. We did have evidence. This has been every movie since I was a teenager.
Exactly.
They knew they were going, and it's doing things for people way beyond what it was doing 2 years ago, as far as I can tell.
Hell yeah.
In China, they shut down AI, certain AI features during final exam week. The ones especially that let you take a picture of your homework or your exam and it'll figure out the problem.
Trump is all in on deregulation. Biden was for regulation, of course. Whether he thinks this is better or not, you always have to do the opposite of what Joe Biden was doing.
Yeah.
So we're doing that. We're AI in Grok is a Nazi.
Yep, Mecha Hitler.
Yeah. He tweaked it.
That's called.
It recommends doing things Hitler did. You cannot get away from the fact that it's whoever creates it.
I don't think it's about who created the program or who programmed the software. I think it's more about where the AI gets its information from. If it works the way Google does, sending those little spider bots for information, then that's the issue that Elon had, that it was getting its information, a lot of it from what he called woke websites. He tweaked it for it to get information from conservative websites, and that's when it turned into Hitler.
I love using AI as a tool.
Same here.
And
what worries me is that it's an ass kisser.
That's another problem.
That it's constantly kissing people's asses.
It is.
Even when you do something completely wrong. Well, you make a good point, Bill. No, I didn't. I made a horrible point just to test you, you fucking asshole.
Exactly. Because the AI companies know that the way to win is to have the most engagement, to get you using it all the time. And if they respond to your question with, that's a great question, you use it more.
Just like politicians. It's the same thing they do at town halls.
Right, but now...
Great question, Connie.
But Trump has more pictures with Epstein than with Melania, so there's something there. So just release the files. Let people make the decision.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's not going to change anything anyway. Is there something they could find? Anything. Say they were on that island eating people. Say they were also eating people. Would that make you go, okay, yes, Trump shouldn't be president anymore? Because I don't think it would. Because I saw the
Nope.
polls like
found in an appropriate
Did you want
legal
President
framework.
Trump to win the election, and did you direct any of your officials to help him do that?
Да, я хотел, чтобы он выиграл. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh,
Trump fired the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics Commissioner. So once again, someone gives him information he doesn't like, you get fired.
man.
We laugh at Stalin and says the harvest this year was not as good as we thought. Off to the gulag.
Right.
You know, and it's like,
No, he should have asked AI.
yeah.
Because AI,
Can't fire AI. I forgot to mention that the reason why Grok or Grok was tweaked was because it was giving a lot of accurate, factual information that a lot of MAGA didn't like. It wasn't wrong, but they didn't like what it was saying, the truth. And they kept badgering Elon to change it, and he did. And even MAGA didn't expect it to turn into Hitler.
it was a horrible mass shooting in New York. I'm sure you heard about it.
No,
and
man.
the gunman went into a high-rise and killed people. Not that it was that horrible. It was things happening at the moment. But she did describe the gunman as possibly white, which anytime you see a gang in a movie, I mean, it is completely diverse.
Yes.
Oh my
Gangs
God!
have
Yeah.
really strong DEI programs. I'm telling you, like you never see a completely Latino gang. So we put together some indications. If you'd like to hear, if you want to find out if you are
Mayonnaise.
if you ever use the phrase "my cheese guy," you are possibly. If you're married to a black person in a Subaru ad, you are possibly right.
Yeah.
If you take your mistress to see Coldplay, you are very possibly right.
Of course.
Because I'm really interested right now in winning. Right? This president.
Everybody says that.
This president is.
Who is not interested in winning? Every day, I can't. Yeah,
Well, of course,
we get
everybody
it.
says that.
We're all interested in winning. Some of the things he says, he quotes Marxist, each according to their need. I mean, that's straight up communism. Prisons were obsolete. What purpose do they serve? I could think of a couple.
Oh my God! He really said that.
We see this every cycle. I've now been doing this long enough to know that every single cycle, there's some, contrived villain or boogeyman, and if it wasn't this
He's
one, it was
not
gonna be somebody
contrived.
else.
He's
Everything-
the mayor of New York.
See, that's the problem with the left, especially politicians. They won't call out the crazies or the crazy policies.
And I'm actually really disappointed that more Democrats have either, are not coming out and condemning him.
There you
saying
go.
We're not going to endorse this guy.
Yeah.
He's beyond the pale.
Palestinians also deserve safety, prosperity, security, and dignity as well.
They have been offered that for 75 years. They have been offered that for 75 years if they would stop insisting Israel must not exist.
Yeah, and I'm
Bill Maher always brings that up about the 75 years they had to come to the peace table, and they rejected it all the time. But what was in those terms? Like specifically, what did they offer?
So how can Israel, win this war? I think we all agree Hamas has to go.
Israel can fight the war with the money that they have, the technology. That's their advantage. The disadvantage that Hamas is that they don't have the money, they don't have the technology, so they resort to terrorism. But you can't have money and military power and also resort to terrorism.
The Arab League, 22 Arab countries got together and said, Hamas, you're over. That's huge. Yep. That the Arabs themselves are saying, this is a bad organization.
Is thousands of women and children and families starving to death is not inevitable. It's not an inevitable consequence of that. That does not need to be a part of this.
Time for new rules.
New rule.
All right, new rule. Now that Mattel is going to make a Barbie who has diabetes. Maybe it's time we rethought whether kids today could accept Ken having a dick.
What?
I don't even know how a toy gets diabetes. Did you share a shelf with Candyland? Neural, you can laugh all you want at the revelation that some chimps dangle grass and sticks from their rear ends as a fashion trend. And finally, Neural, now that we're back from our summer break and the year is a little more than half over, and you know what that means, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's take stock. First of all, sugar probably is better than high fructose corn syrup. Heroin is probably better than high fructose corn syrup. We don't have to take off our shoes at the airport anymore.
Wow.
I like that. And I gotta say, I love it that Iran won't be getting a nuclear bomb anytime soon. And no, I'm not saying that because I sat down with him once and ate his green beans. I'm kidding, there were no vegetables. They know that the name of a football team will have the exact same effect on their actual lives as forcing people to do a land acknowledgement before porn videos. Which may be why the majority... Greenland? I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm sorry. I never thought about it before. I can't start now. Reopening Alcatraz? Oh, for fuck's sake. Open it on Greenland for all I can. He took a 747 as a gift? That's not cool. Oh, well. He's naming the Kennedy Center after... Wait, what?
He is?
He's naming the Kennedy Center after his wife? That's kind of sweet. All right, that's our show. I want to thank Jamie Kirchick, Representative Jason Crow, and Tristan Harris. Club Random drops every Monday on YouTube or listen wherever you get your podcast. Now go watch Overtime on YouTube. Thank you very much, ladies.
All right. Kind of a slow episode. It's okay. I will catch you on the next one.